What's up, everyone? Sorry, I'm sitting like a supervillain. I'm just in a chair, a wheelie chair, and it just feels very natural to me. What's up, guys? This is Timbo with Folk Cleaver Forge. We've closed out 2022. We're coming into 2023. So, I thought we'd start with my very brief journey into 2022. I bought my first anvil, stationed over there, at the beginning of August, or at the end of August, sorry, and I got it set on the stand and actually began smithing in September of that same year. Some things that I made, I jumped in head first, obviously, to make the quintessential railroad spike knife, which since then has been oil treated and finished and everything else. We've got the twist here for the handle. This was my very first twist ever. We've got the polished end with, it's hard to see, but stamped FK for Faux Cleaver 1, since it was my first knife. A little blue there from where I got a little hot when I was trying to treat it. But we've got that. That was the very first thing I did in the forge. I made a few tools, such as I made a holdfast for my anvil. We experimented with a few things. We made some spoons. We made some mistakes, but we learned from them. I got my forge lined out. Another thing is, a buddy built me my very own smithing mini figure of myself. Look at that handsome guy. That's for some stuff coming on later. Then in the not so fun part, in the midst of all my mistakes and everything, I also got to spend about 2 months down for health-wise. Those of you that don't know, I suffer from kidney failure. I am on dialysis. So I've had a lot of health issues that just are normal with dialysis, but I've had some extra stuff, meaning, for instance, we've got the old arthritic hands here. Those are fun to put into heat gloves and hit with a hammer. I'm actually having a pretty good day. I can articulate everything pretty well. So not a bad day. So we're in the shop working stuff. I'm just making this video first. But we got 2 gnarled and arthritic hands we've been dealing with. I also recently just about died. I got to go to the hospital and have over a liter of fluid pulled off my heart, 1.2 liters. For those of you in America, if you go to the liquor store, a half gallon is 1.75. So when you go to the liquor store, I had almost a half gallon on my heart. All my organs except my lungs and my brain and heart shut down. Had to go to the ambulance, ER in an ambulance. My mom panicked, everything. It was really bad. Most notable about 2022, my cousin Jason. Some of you are familiar with him. He's bought me files. He's bought me a grinder. He's bought me other soils for my wish list. He's a big supporter of me and the forge. He made me this sign right above my head. And then, well, he was just fucking around and went and bought me a Jeep Grand Cherokee out of the kindness of his heart and gave it to me. So now I have a way to and from the shop that's going to make my life a whole lot easier now that I'm feeling better. So big shout out to Jason Ogle. What a hell of a guy. What a way to end out my 2022. And he bought it for me before I almost died, and that's a kudos to him as well. So then we wound down 22, ended up in a hospital. I got to spend Christmas Eve or Christmas Day all in a hospital. I was fortunate my family did come and see me, though. Brought me Chinese food. That was excellent. And I spent all that time basically watching YouTube videos about forging and blacksmithing, reading my books, got some new books, things like that. So I definitely don't feel like I wasted my 2022. That being said, I've got much bigger goals planned for 2023. One thing I want to do is complete my level 1 blacksmithing certification. It's a lot of stuff like, punches and just learning a few techniques and just kind of checking them off. And once I know I can do those, that's just one feather in my hat. I've got the time, I might as well do it. I don't just want to be a bladesmith. I do want to be a classic and ornamental blacksmith. I want to know the techniques. That being said, I'm getting ready to start my S and J hooks, start manufacturing and selling those, along with my spoons, and different things like that. That being said, more about 2023. I also want to make sure, I want to get all my orders out. I have 3 orders still to go, because thank you all those that have orders for being patient. I'm getting through them. Thank you for being helpful. I'm going to throw extra stickers, whatever extra kind of fun stuff I got. I'm even going to throw in a couple extra twists and novelties on your spoons for you guys. Thanks for being patient. Thank you guys for following me. As always, beat the heat, not your meat. And everyone have a great things going this year. I wish you the best. I hope the best for me. And let's all have a great one, guys. Beat the heat, not your meat.